Yo, so there is a transit right now that's really bringing up a lot of conflicts in relationships, especially when it comes to things that you've been pushed down, you've been avoiding, and you've kind of been hoping that maybe your partner is going to fix it. So, Venus conjunction South Node. Why is this important? Because on the 4th of October, this conjunction will highlight all the issues which you don't want to deal with, which may force you to actually let go of a relationship. So this is actually a transit for a lot of people who are going through a breakup, but also people who are letting go of a friend, somebody like their partner, their co-workers, because the sign is also in Virgo. So it's bringing up all this fakeness, in relationships. All this, oh yeah, I want to keep trying, but I'm not really that serious about you. So whoever is not serious about you, whoever is kind of stringing you along, breadcrumbing you, giving you mixed signals, being fake nice in a way. These people, they're basically hitting a limit now. Okay, this is basically where collectively we draw a line. Imagine any pattern that you've had in your relationships where you attached to your partner, you waited for your partner, you pleaded, you sacrificed, you've compromised yourself to keep the peace, to be diplomatic. And now you can't take it anymore. And this is also where a lot of people will have angry outbursts, or where they're finally gonna ghost somebody, or block somebody, or push somebody away, where they will devalue, they will discard. Okay, devalue, discard. That's basically the trend. Devalue, discard. If you just know these two words, devalue, discard, you'll basically get the gist of this whole transit. Now the question is your partner discarding you, or are you discarding your partner? Or is it actually improving? And the only way your relationships can improve during this transit is if you're willing to let go of that whole Libra energy. And that's actually what's really tricky right now, because we're in Libra season. Mercury is in Libra, the Sun is in Libra, but being Libran is probably the worst thing you can do right now. Yeah, being rational, being reasonable, being forgiving, being patient, waiting for things to get better, waiting for the ghosting person to answer your messages, to call you back. Can't imagine anything worse. Like, if you are belonging to the group of people who are just holding everything together right now, you're in the wrong group. You're supposed to shake things up. This is a collective tower moment. Are you on the tower? Is something breaking down for you? Are you taking a 180-degree turn? Are you making a boundary? Are you confronting? Are you bringing up the conflict? Or are you so attached to your perfectionism, to your facade, to your sweetness, to your innocence, to your avoidance of accountability, that you're just gonna let this slide and you're just gonna pretend like nothing ever happened? So this trend is really gonna expose a lot of patterns around avoidance. Yeah, people literally, like Virgo, think about Virgo as a sign. It's the perfectionist, it's the fixer. So it always tries to fix. But what it is really bad at is setting up boundaries, is saying no. So Virgo's shadow is the martyr complex, who sacrifices himself to keep the peace. And that's Venus in Virgo. There's also a reason why Venus is not happy in Virgo. This is really a bad position for Venus to be in the first place. And that's because we become hypercritical of ourselves. We question our worth. We feel underappreciated. We feel worthless. We feel like we're being discarded like, like you take out something that shouldn't, that doesn't smell good, doesn't look good. You just need to get rid of it. And once you're rid of it, then I will be happy. Then I will be happy. And yeah, that's basically what Venus is doing, Love goes out the window, like criticism enters the space. But if you think about the South Node and Venus and Virgo, well, maybe there's too much criticism. Maybe there's too much logic. There's too much rationality. You're being too rational, you're being too logical, you're being too reasonable. So, of course, you need that Mars in Scorpio. Like, be grateful that Mars is in Scorpio. That you can actually create this change. Because imagine if Mars was still in Libra during this transit. You'd be sitting like a 9 of Cups, sitting around, waiting, observing, hoping for things to get better, just biding your time as you're waiting for your partner to give you what you want, while you're not doing anything. You're not talking to them. You're not arguing. But here, you better argue. You better talk. You better cut that person off. You better block that person on social media. You better clean your space. Do some ritual. I don't know, clean your house. Like parasites in your house. Uninvited guests. People who are draining your resources, This is all Venus South Node transit. People who are overstaying their welcome. People who are no longer welcome. So you're closing the door. You're giving the cold shoulder. You should be giving the cold shoulder. If you're not doing it, you know how I say in my videos, you're either in the loser squad or you're in the winner squad. Are you in the loser squad? Because unfortunately, most people are. And this can also be where we are way too critical of ourselves. How we look, how we appear. Oh, are we the perfect, reasonable, innocent, sweet, good person now? No, you better not. If you are the good person, if you are the innocent, you're probably the problem. You're probably the karmic. Okay? If you have a problem, if you are a rebel rouser, if you have a rebel, you're probably exactly what is needed right now. Okay, so when you understand that, it's so basic. Astrology is so easy, actually. If you understand how easy it is to understand what you need to do when this transit happens, you wouldn't be watching this video. You'd just be doing the thing you need to do. But because you don't know, that's why you need me to tell you, right? So yeah, that is basically Venus South Node Virgo in a nutshell. Are you ready to stop compromising, to break the peace? Or are you just still sitting around waiting for your savior to arrive? Because he's not coming.